BNS is the shooter.
Yeah, man. Rahe Ballentine here with Shawn Cotton, the infamous Shawn Cotton from Saycheese
Yo,
TV.
what's good? How y'all doing?
One of the biggest blogs in the world, if not the biggest blog in the world. What we gonna do today is answer a couple questions from your fans and people that that submitted questions.
Yeah.
And one of the questions is why are you sleeping on Latino artists? I have not seen a Mexican dude rapping on Saycheese or given the type of opportunity to do better in their career. I know at least one of them go hard. So how can you tackle that question?
2013, we did Cap G's first interview out of Atlanta. I mean, it's funny because me and you were speaking on him yesterday. Yeah. Cap G's is a Latino artist. I did his first interview in 2013, 2012. We actually interviewed him 3 times. Dope man out of Houston, lyrical rapper. Y'all, we post, y'all overlook. It's a long list of rappers, Latino rappers that we post, but y'all overlook them, and we post people who y'all champion, who y'all like to see, and y'all never champion Latino artists. We show them love, y'all overlook them. You know, the blog game is about ratings, yeah. And we have to post people who either, it's like a reality TV show. Either they're on there because they're getting paid to be on there, or they paid to be on there, or they're on there because they create a lot of ratings. And when we put Latino artists on Saycheese, y'all never uplift them. Y'all just overlook them. Same thing with lyrical rappers as well. Y'all hate on trap rap, but that's what y'all like. That's what y'all listen to. So it's like y'all say y'all want to hear more rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick, but up and coming rappers who rap like J. Cole and Kendrick, y'all overlook them until they get big, and then it's too late. So that's the same thing with Latino rappers, and Latino rappers have a real rough background like black people. They come from the cartel, and they come from, trying to live a better life just like us. I think Mexicans are the new niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? But when they get on the blog sites, y'all don't uplift them. So that's just what I can say.
And not to mention 6ix9ine is Latino and Cardi B is too.
They're all Latino when we were on number 8.
So this is from Stay Down Productions. They said the top three interviews that actually helped him grow his fan base.
600 Breezy was real big in Chicago. It's a lot, to be honest. I mean, they just all hit at different pinnacles in my career. Like the Kevin Gates one helped me a lot when me and him got in a physical altercation. Maine and Tech helped a lot. TK helped a lot. I mean, it's just so many, just depending on you talking about me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the time in my career. You just gotta get shit early. We was on Roddy Ricch early. We were on YNW Melly early. Like, you just gotta catch shit early, basically. So all the early shit that we did, it kind of over time, it's like wine. It tastes better after a while because you get it while it's early. When they get hot, people start go watch the interview. Like the Baby interview, we interviewed him a year ago. Now look at him, he's one of the hottest artists in the game. So I feel like the hotter they get over time, the better people, the more people really respect the interview. You know what I'm saying?
I think early in your career, me being one of your homeboys, it wasn't even an artist. I think it was what was the one girl that went viral?
Fighting in the locker room, the Jade girl.
Okay.
Her, the Yeet Kid, like all the viral shit helped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it was like not really a lot of the artist joints that
really
was some of the doper interviews that you did.
Right.
Another question from Boy Flex. Ask him how he feels about the new release Florida list. Caused a lot of controversy.
Who? Which Florida list?
I guess yours. I don't know if y'all officially dropped it, but I know you dropped it in the post.
Yeah, I posted it and deleted it because I left out the city girls. I feel like I ain't want to do them like that. They all over the charts and billboards. But I mean, I love Florida. I feel like Florida is rising. I feel like Florida is on top because they go by counties. Other cities, like out here in Texas, we go by cities. So Arlington people will only support Arlington people. And Fort Worth people only support Fort Worth people, but the Arlington and Fort Worth is still Tarrant County. Yeah. So I feel like if people went by counties, Arlington would have no reason to hate on the Go Yayos and shit like that, and Fort Worth would have no reason to hate on the Splurges. It would be one county. Yeah. So I feel like Florida's real different. But I mean, the list is the list. I mean, it's my opinion. Quaish's opinion, we always gather. I always ask people like New Era Promotion how they feel, but YNW Melly, he's top 5. He was a slept on artist for a long time. I think he took Young Thug's spot. Kodak, he's gonna always be number 1. He has so many different kids, like you know, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Florida though.
Okay, this is from DJ Willie. He asks, the biggest life lesson you learned the hard way, hardest habit it is to break in order to achieve success, and are you spiritual or religious?
I'm more spiritual. I'm not really religious. I haven't really just done my homework on shit like that. I always tell my friends, like, if I was raised in Chicago or like Philly, those are big Muslim towns. So I feel like people religiously, they believe in a certain God because of their parents forced them to believe that in a young age. And me, myself, I never, like, my parents were like, go to church, you're a Christian, but I'm like, how do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't studied all the different beliefs out there for you to tell me what I am. But one of my biggest life lessons is, you know, the last 2 years, and you know, I invested in a lot of my homeboys and lost. Yeah. Like from the weed game in the streets, to investing in like illegal shit, to legal shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta, like, believing in your friends. It's a tough situation because, you know, you're taught to believe in your homies and stuff like that. And I believe in Kodak. I believe in Rahe a lot. Like, this is one of them niggas that I believe in him a lot. But just a lot of other shit, you know, I invested in niggas and I lost a lot. So, I mean, I feel like, not to get too much off topic, but there's no, it's a lot of things on the internet talking about, and I know I'm rambling, but
I like this.
They say no new friends, and that was a big thing that Drake had started years ago, and I don't really believe in that. I feel like as you get bigger, as you grow and mature, you're gonna meet new people that better you, and you're gonna better them. Yeah. So I feel like the thing that we were taught was no new friends. You should keep the same friends, but a lot of my old friends I invested in, I lost money in. So that's really what I want to say is, you know, invest in the right people, not just because they've been around for forever.
Okay, Kiki LaFleur, I think you know she's an artist or whatever. She says a lot of people weren't taught to be business owners. Were you taught to work for someone? What's some advice, guidance you will have to stay consistent along the way?
Discipline yourself. Like, I had $100 grand in 2016 living with my mom. He know this as well. Like, I didn't even have a car. Like, I was just I taught myself to be disciplined because I seen people out there get 100,000 and be broke. And I didn't want to be like that. I seen how people did Roscoe Dash when he started driving Uber. I seen that shit. I see how the NBA players, how they get back broke again, and then they get on ESPN and 30 for 30s and shit like that. So I just taught myself, like, I never wanted to be in that story to where as though to be laughed at. So my biggest thing is just being disciplined and saving money and not living above my means. You know, always looking, you know, broke. Always, you know what I'm saying? Just saving money and being, you know, not quick to flex on people too early, because when you flex on them too early, they're gonna wish on your downfall.
When you flex on them, and you gotta be in their same space.
Yeah, exactly. You still gotta be exactly. So that's one of my biggest things is disciplining yourself on. And I see a lot of people, and we talk about this a lot as well, like the entrepreneur shit. People talk that entrepreneur shit Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday they at every club. They not talking that shit no more. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you gotta keep mashing the gas. You gotta keep working because your competition on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, they're gonna be partying. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with me, I was working. I was making sure when the competition was partying, I was working. And I feel like that put me above a lot of people.
This is a real interesting one. This next question, because again, me and him are really close friends, so we talk. I pretty much know a lot of these answers, but I know you have an audio book that you said you was going to drop soon, probably in April. Someone says, take us through that week of the day you quit your job with the $27 to your name.
Well, shit, I didn't actually have $27. I threw a party called the Call of Booty. Yeah. He helped me with it as well. But I threw a party with my Pookie, and we split it 2 ways. We probably made like $4,000, and then Me and him split it in half, and then, you know, we broke off people who helped us. I broke off Kodak, I think, and shit, you know, a few other people, Kendrick, whatever. So we had like $1,500. I had like $1,500, so I bought a MacBook, a camera, you know, little shit like that. You know what I mean? Memory cards. So I think like at the end of that $1,500, I had $27. You know what I'm saying? So that's after all the investments. And then I didn't know how to really edit good, so I was just like shooting video, like going to people's hoods and doing like freestyles and shit. And then at that time, I was getting $50 a freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
So that, well, this was before the Saycheese was even started?
This was when Saycheese started, when I did the freestyle with Twin, all them. Twin freestyle went up, then everybody wanted to do like the little $50 joints. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where you talking, you know, the little mini interviews. You did one, but you didn't pay for it. But I'm just saying, like, everybody else.
I ain't know niggas was even paying for them. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, that was like $50, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, it was nobody doing interviews. So then I'm like, yo, if I could make $100, $200 a week doing this, because at the Best Buy distribution job, I'm getting paid $300 a week. So I'm like, if I can get 24 hours out of the day, quit this job, and make half of what I'm making, giving these niggas my hard-earned time, I could do something. So I forgot, I think I missed at the job, you clean refrigerators and shit. I missed one refrigerator, and then my boss, my lead, got on to me, and then he started talking to me crazy. So I said, fuck y'all. I started cussing out everybody, and then I quit. And then that's when I had like $27, but then I'm making $50 and shit here and there.
You just remember having that $27?
Yeah, so that's why I said $27. But, so yeah, I quit, and then I called my mom when I walked to my car. I told her what I was gonna do, and then shit, she believed in me. I had to pay her $50 a week. That's what she wanted. She wanted $200 a month for me to live with her, and then the rest was history.
All right, this probably might be one of the last questions before I just ask my own questions from the fans or whatever. What makes you target underground artists? Who's the most? I guess it's more than one question. What makes you target the underground artist? Who's the most entertaining artist you worked with so far? Where'd you get the name Saycheese from?
The most entertaining artist is probably like Sauce Walker, for real, cause he's the same. Like what y'all see on the internet is him. Goyeo too. He's real entertaining. But this is like, why I target underground artists is because, I mean, doing interviews with celebrities and shit like that shit you can't build a relationship with a millionaire if you're broke. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna think you riding a wave and shit. So I like to build with people. I like to really just.
I like that line.
You can't really build with a millionaire when you know what I'm saying? Cause they gonna think you leeching off of them. Yeah. So I always wanted to get people and like build that genuine relationship to where even after the interview we still texting each other and it's all organic, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, I don't really like, even to this day, like, I can call a lot of celebrities, but I don't really get into the mix like that. I like working with people who hungry still. Yeah.
All right, man. So I'm gonna ask my own questions. These are questions that I feel like people don't know about you, or you know, I feel like they should know. What's some of the best ways to get on Saycheese? Email. Like I treat Saycheese like a Fortune 500 company now. I mean, you can get in touch with people like Rahe, Jan, just a few other people in Philly, Rican Boy. Like in every city, people know somebody who knows me. Yeah. But I like to treat Saycheese like a Fortune 500 company where you just got to email. And we have 3 people checking emails, so your shit's gonna get checked if you say the right stuff, you know what I'm saying, or if your music is good. But yeah, just email. Like that homeboy shit is cool, but it's like then you don't respect the brand no more. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like you get the credit you deserve? Not just within the city, but just like some of the artists I know, like over the years, man. At the beginning, especially at the beginning, it was fun. And now it's getting more seriously. You seeing a lot of these artists. I mean, let me rephrase the question. How does it feel to like post an artist off of genuine love? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I want to bring up a name, but just off of genuine love, and then couple months later or years later, they prey on your downfall, and you're the reason why they're there. Well, you're not. You know what I'm saying?
It feels good. It motivates me, but it also lets me know, like, damn. Like when you do shit out of love and people say, oh, Shawn's all about the money, Saycheese is all about the money, World Star, oh, they all about the money. But then it's like once you get fucked over so many times, it becomes all about the money. When you do shit and you genuine, it becomes all about the money once you get fucked over so many times. But yeah, I mean, it motivates me to keep going. Like Asian Doll, like I was with early in her career, and there's so many different rappers that came up through the Saycheese umbrella. Quando Rondo, it's a lot of different artists that tag Shawn Cotton, tag Saycheese, and then we tag them, and then we post them, and then they shit go crazy. Yeah. And then once they up there, it's fuck us, like why being not married? But it just motivates me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me bitter. It don't make me mad. It makes me want to just keep getting money. Feel me?
So we talk all the time. You know, like I think it was a recent death that happened. I want to say like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I forgot the name. And you was just like, man, you know, I got to put yourself on brand. You was like, hey, you can post it because you get so much flack. Yeah. You get so much flack for posting these artists. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When they pass away, and then everybody be like, oh, you the cop, or you the 12, or you do this. Yeah. Or you have to show receipts when you, like I posted him before.
And
like,
no other blog has to do that. I don't understand that. But it's just like, that shit kind of like, it's tricky. Like I want to pay my condolences and show my condolences. But then it's like, we can't even say, damn, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. We can't say none of that. It's like, then y'all didn't post his music? And it's like, yo, if that's the case, should we just post everybody music one time just in case they die? Yeah. Like, it don't make sense. Like I'm gonna post you just in case you die. I can say rest in peace. Like, it just don't make sense. So I wish we could post every artist in the world, but then we'll water down our page. You know what I'm saying? So it's just tricky, man. It's a tricky game.
So again, I think it was like maybe like 3-4 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I follow you a lot. I know a lot about you. You had tweeted the one of the artists that you wish you checked their DM was YB Corday or whatever. Yeah. Name the top 3 or 4 people like you like missed on. Yeah. Like you kind of slip on, and I feel like one of them should be TK. But I'm gonna let you have your own list because I know for a fact you posted that TK hit you up and you didn't really take him seriously, or.
But I didn't do. No. What's crazy about TK? I didn't know TK DM me until he was locked up. Yeah. Because when we posted his shit, when we had posted him that he was on the run, I don't know what made me. I don't know. If, no. He was still on the run. Yeah. And I checked. You know how when you DM somebody, it shows the recent shit. Yeah. And he sent me a long paragraph. I was like, yo. This nigga reached out to me. But I'm not gonna say I slept on TK because I feel like even if I caught him early, he would have still been in jail. You know, because I feel like he already did what he did. But I feel like YB and Corday, he used to text me all the time, like, yo, check out my music. And I was just like, man, you Simba's brother. Why would I, nigga, you a reject. Like, you know what I mean?
So you played him to the left.
I played him to the left. I just didn't.
Do that make you not do other people like that, or just like shit, you win some, you lose some? Because I feel like you can't do a lot for these artists. Maybe he in the best situation for himself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So do it make you be like, okay, I'm gonna check all my DMs, or because now I've been seeing you in the last 6 or 7 months, maybe even the last year, you've been getting real serious about signing your own artists. Yeah. And making money off all these artists. Is that the reason why, or you just was that always in the plans? Like, yo, I'm gonna find me artists one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know the blogging shit wasn't in your plans, but was that something like, I'm missing out on all this money with these artists that I'm building up? Is that the reason, or you always had this in your plans?
Man, I just always had it in my plans. But then, like you said, taking so many L's too. I took a lot of L's. Like Quinn NFN, I could have grabbed him super early. Yeah. You know, you even had a relationship with him, but it was times where he wanted to work with me real bad, and now he's up. Yeah. Well, it's so many artists, man, that. It's so many artists that I could have grabbed and I could have gotten. They big now and they're platinum records and they selling out arenas and shit. But you win some, you lose some. I don't like to really just cry over spoiled milk. I just milk new cows. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but yeah, YB and Corday is just like damn, because people say lyrical rapper. Shawn don't post lyrical rappers, and that nigga's talented. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So, man, you one of the biggest. I want to say. Entrepreneurs, moguls, you know, you definitely should be on Forbes list, 30, whatever. But do you kind of compare yourself to the Adams, the academics, the Yes Jules, these type of people? Do you are you inspired by them? Do you compare yourself to them, or you just doing your own thing?
I'm really just doing my own thing, but then it's kind of like I really feel like like people don't give me that credit like them, and I feel like I've done more for the culture than them. You know what I'm saying? Like these people don't really come from urban backgrounds for real. You know what I'm saying? And they come in the game and they do what they do. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like it, I love it. But I'm really out here changing people's lives. I was just yesterday in the hood. Yeah. The hood, Palm Beach, Boynton Beach. If you've been there, you know it. Like the hood, talking to this kid's mom, and just to see her eyes light up, like, yo, I could really be out of here soon. I could really be in a better place. That shit makes my day more than anything. And I don't see these cats doing it with these big platforms. I see these guys doing interviews with them once they reach 500,000 views, 1 million views. But me, I'm getting it from the mud. I'm finding people from nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. I seen it.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what makes me different. But I mean, big up to Adam and academics and them. Like, hopefully we sit down and link soon. It ain't no beef, but I just feel like I'm different. And to compare me to them is just like, that shit's funny. You know what I'm saying?
A couple more questions. Okay, I remember it was like last year. You did an interview with Sperry Springer. Shout out Sperry Springer.
Yeah.
And one of the clips went viral that I posted, and it just was dope to me. And you said P.O.P. Pay or Get Popin.
Facts, pop, P.O.P.
Can you elaborate on that and what you meant by that? Like, I feel like that was...
If you're that good, like example, me and you, we both shooting. You shooting on that goal, you shooting on that goal to basketball, I'm shooting on that goal. And I'm like, Rahe, you can't beat me one-on-one, nigga. What's the first thing you gonna say? Bet. You gonna bet on yourself. You're going to invest in yourself because you feel like you can beat me. And you feel like you're good and you're better than me. So that's what, the same thing applies to basketball. The same thing applies to the hip hop industry. If you feel like you're that good, you're going to bet on yourself. Whether if it's $100, $1,000, you're going to be like, you know what? I bet you once I put you on the blog site, I'm gonna blow up. I'm that good. I'm gonna bet on myself. And that's what I mean by like P.O.P. Pay or get popping. You're gonna pay to get on the blog because you're betting on yourself, or you're gonna get popping, and then you're gonna get on the blog because you're popping. And blogs is about ratings. This shit is about ratings. It's nothing different than TV. We're gonna put people on the blogs who are paying and they're betting on themselves because they feel like they're that good, or they're popping and they're gonna bring comments, they're gonna bring views, they're gonna bring debate. Yeah, and it's gonna bring you more money. So I feel like P.O.P. Pay or get popping, bet on yourself. If you're that good, stop DMing people, stop wishing on a handout, stop rating on the reply and doing all that. Like, that shit is dead. Like, the hustlers back in the day, when they bet on themselves, when you go to the strip club, you that nigga, what you gonna do? You want that bitch, you gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for the pussy. If the bag is that heavy, or if you don't pay for the pussy, you're gonna show up fly, because you're gonna bet on yourself. You're gonna invest in yourself. Rather than not just pay for the pussy, but you know what I mean.
Indirectly, no.
Yeah.
What's some of the top 2 or 3 things? I mean, you could just say that you feel like artists make the mistake. They make mistakes. Like, what's some mistakes that they make to like stop momentum, or
going on internet rants when you down, when you feeling stagnant. Stop coming for the people who can possibly help you, because later on, the people are not gonna help you. They see your character, they see how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my Instagram went down the second time, and CJ Casino went on my page and said, God don't like ugly, nigga, you were gonna make a diss record about me if I didn't post you early in your career. So that shit is a slap in the face. These guys, they get in the studio with their favorite rappers, they get 1 million views, and then they feel like they feel comfortable to come for people who help them. Trust me, what goes up is gonna come down. Don't come for the people who can help boost up your career.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? You never see Soulja Boy. You know why Soulja Boy's up right now? Because he never really attacked the people who can help him. Mm-hmm. He probably say fuck you academics and shit like that, but everybody come for academics. Yeah. But he never really came for the Miami Mike's, his manager. He never said fuck Interscope. Soulja Boy's up right now because he never burnt bridges. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of these guys, y'all get at a stagnant level, and y'all are quick to say fuck Saycheese, fuck Shawn Cotton. Y'all are quick to say, fuck these blog sites who could possibly boost you back up when you're down. And I feel like that's the #1 thing on why rappers, they don't last long, because they get up a little bit, they may get a few money, and they may make a few dollars, or they may fuck a bad bitch the night before, and they may be feeling up high, they may bought a new car, and they're quick to say, man, fuck that nigga. And it's like, people don't forget that. I got a long list of people in my head. Me and Quaisha do, and Kelly and my tipsters, and we know not to post them. Mm-hmm. So that's the #1 thing. And then the #2 thing is, Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I just see. People just burn bridges, man. That's the number one thing.
Okay, so, bro, you be everywhere. Like you said, you just left Florida. Before that, you was in Cali. I know we went to Chicago, New Orleans. You just you travel.
Gotta be.
So give us some of your top, just not even just like for music, just like your top 5 cities like you love to go to. You know what I'm saying? And just like catch their culture and their vibe.
I like St. Louis. I love their women. St. Louis has a lot of beautiful women. People don't really talk about it because it's so violent. And the Chinese food, they call it Chinaman. The Chinese food, if you know me, Chinese is my favorite food besides seafood. And that shit, St. Louis is a vibe for real. 2 is Miami. I love Miami because when you go to Miami, you don't think about anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like anywhere else, it's 70 degrees at night, beautiful Caribbean women, beautiful Colombian, beautiful, so many beautiful women, jet skis, scooters, you know. I love Miami. 3 is Philly, simply because it's home, like home, cheesesteaks, hoagies, you know what I'm saying? 4 is, I'm gonna say 3 and 4 is Philly and New York because they're kind of the same and they're an hour away. 4 is LA. I love LA because it's like kind of like Miami. You can't really do as much. You can't really get away. Yeah, it's just a getaway. You know what I'm saying? It's just the vibe. You know what I'm saying? The hill, the palm trees, and then I'm gonna say 5 is New Orleans. I'm gonna say 5 in New Orleans. Seafood. I love seafood. The culture, art, the artistry. It's nowhere else like New Orleans. So I'm gonna say that's what's 5.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some questions, some multiple choice.
Yeah, you good.
The Sixers or the Eagles?
Eagles, because it's less games in a year. They just won a championship. Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles because it's kind of like less is more, and they play less games, so it's kind of, you know how the NFL is. It's harder to win a championship.
Jay-Z or Dame?
Dame. Dame. I feel like Dame gives back to the culture. He's more informative. Is that a word?
Yeah.
He's just more of like a coach. I feel like Jay-Z's more of a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I fuck with Dame, and I feel like me, I'm not a rapper, so I feel like Dame gives me when he speaks more for me than for anybody else. You know what I mean?
Air Forces or Jordans?
Air Force Ones. Period. Jordans is too many colorways now. The exclusivity is not where it used to be. Back in the day, you seen a nigga wear something, you'd be like, oh, he wearing those, you can't get them nowhere. Yeah. Nowadays, Jordans are everywhere, and I still wear Jordans, but it's just like they not Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones are gonna always be the OG sneaker.
I know this might be a tough question. Sauce Walker or Go Yayo?
Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker is the godfather of Texas. Go Yayo, I fuck with Go Yayo, but Sauce Walker is just more of a leader. He's a better leader. But I fuck with Yayo because Yayo is Fort Worth. Yeah. But even if you was to make a Sauce Walker tree, Go Yayo would be under that tree. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Lil Wayne or Kodak Black?
Wayne. Lil Wayne for sure. Wayne was so consistent, the most dominant rapper of all time. Wayne was a sport to him. If you Google Lil Wayne holding money, it's probably like 3 pictures of him like flexing with money. Like Wayne really never, just like till recently, Wayne became more business, but early in his career, Wayne was so all about the music. He wanted to be the best rapper. He didn't care about money at all. And I feel like that kind of hurt him business-wise too, because Birdman took advantage of, oh, okay, nigga, you don't care about money, cool. So I feel like rappers need to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? And Wayne was all about, I'm gonna be better than you, nigga. It was like the sport, you know what I'm saying? And when we think of rap, we think of like sports, bro. I compare everything to basketball and football. Yeah. And Wayne was the Allen Iverson of sports. He was dominant. He wanted to be better than you each and every night, and that's why I picked Wayne.
So this is like a dual question. It's gonna be the last one. Like, what did you want to be before Saycheese, and where do you see yourself going in the future?
Before Saycheese, you know, me and you hooped. Everybody wanted to go to the league. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, after high school, it's kind of like, you know, you fucking on bitches. You want to be successful, but you don't know how you're gonna be successful. And you throwing parties, you're doing this, you're doing that. You just trying to find yourself. And I feel like I found myself in me being internet savvy. I feel like that shit kind of helped my career. and with the blog shit. So I feel like the blogging shit was right on time. And then it's just like, you know, I was like 21 with this when this shit started, 21, 22. So that's still early. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people now that's 25, 26 that's still trying to, you know what I mean?
Still dick riding.
Yeah, still dick riding. So I feel like 2021, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this blog shit. I'm gonna go heavy. I'm gonna go crazy. And then, you know, from now. But now, after, I just want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a tycoon. I want to make money 8, 9 different ways and live life. I want to be like the Dan Brazil. What's his name? Dan Brazil. Yeah, I want to be like him. Like, I want to live life, travel, go surfing, snowboarding, skiing, living life while making money and still being young while doing it. I don't want to be that old corny nigga that's hating on the younger niggas. I want to be that old nigga that's still doing young shit. You know what I mean? Okay. And I feel like that's what a lot of people, they get away from that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get away from that and they're so busy chasing money that they forget to have fun. I was just on the jet ski 2 days ago with my photographer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was gonna come, but you know, he got sick, but
shout out Renee.
Yeah, but you feel me? I just want to just be that guy that's living life, man, and giving advice to the youth. You know what I mean? I want to be that Dame Dash. You know what I mean? I want to be that Dame Dash in my era.
So before we get out here, is there anything you want to say that you got coming up next, or you know, just you want to talk shit or whatever?
Just, you know, remain disciplined. Everything on the internet is fake, man. Like, that bad bitch you seen in Miami, she's getting flew out. That bad bitch in Miami that you see that you want to fuck, she probably didn't fly out there herself. Them bags you see that she has, they probably not hers. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. So you just have to keep that in your mind, that don't get discouraged. Don't be in a rush to flex on nobody. Do this shit on your own time, man. Do this shit on your own time, and it's gonna be sweet. Do it your way, and it's gonna be so much sweeter because you're not gonna have to compete or fake flex for nobody. And hey, man, I'm just living, man. Appreciate the interview, man. This was one of my favorite interviews, man.
Oh man, we out, man. We out. Shout out DNS.
Shout out DNS too, man. He don't say a word, man.
That nigga still ain't saying shit.